I got Titanfall, and golly gee, it's pretty swell. I purchased it on the PC, which has its ups and downs. The ups are that I've got a monster PC allowing me to run the game in max settings, which looks fantastic. It also allows for keyboard and mouse play, which I normally don't enjoy, but when it comes to first-person shooters, it's the only way I can play. Most likely thanks to all the time I've spent playing TF2. The downsides to getting the game on the PC are the inevitable crash of the servers, which happened briefly over the launch of the game. It was to be expected with millions of people flooding onto the server. They actually did quite well compared to other multiplayer-only games that launched. This is most likely due to the fact that it's working on Microsoft's Azure servers, not EA servers, though you do have to launch it through Origin, which sucks because Origin sucks. Talking about Origin sucking, I and many other people couldn't play the game for at least 10 or so hours yesterday due to an error involving Origin titled Error Code 503. Even when EA isn't hosting the game on their servers, they're boning it up somehow. Another problem with playing this game on the PC is that there are apparently already hackers ruining the experience for legitimate players, which is a real dick move. Let's stop talking about the faults of the PC and talk about the actual game. Titanfall is pretty fantastic. When you successfully connect it to a server and are playing the game, shit gets real. The game has this amazing way of making you feel super vital to the battle, partially because you're one of 6 actual players on your team, and also because the game allows you to do really cool things quite easily. For example, I was blowing up fools with my mech the other day and got into a fight with an enemy mech. We apparently blew each other up at roughly the same time, both pilots ejected, and I was able to kill the other pilot mid-air with my assault rifle. Looking down, I saw an enemy Titan under me and decided to land on it, activating the rodeo mechanic, where you can ride an enemy Titan and blast the crap out of it with your primary weapon. The enemy Titan finally exploded and I jumped off and captured a point. This might be the coolest thing to ever happen in a first-person shooter ever, and I'd only been playing the game for a few hours. Titanfall was made with a lot of thought and care, and everything seems right about it. The 6-on-6 matchup might seem a little underwhelming, but it allows for each player to really turn the tide of a fight. They also fill the map with random grunts to keep the player on their toes. The timer for calling down your Titan feels spot on, and you can reduce it by killing other players, grunts, or even just shooting an enemy Titan with a rocket. Also, the maneuverability of each pilot is fantastic. Being able to double jump and wall run makes traveling the map really fun, and getting to a vantage point very easy. Everything Respawn put into this game makes a ton of sense, and there aren't many flaws in the game design. Titanfall, however, isn't all sunshine and rainbows. It does have a few problems. The first problem is that it's a full-price game with not a lot of content. It's got no single-player campaign, and its only form of narrative are multiplayer matches called campaign matches, which really are just normal matches while having an audiobook play in the background. It's got 10 maps, which is okay. It has more on the way via DLC, and it's got a very small amount of weapons and attachments to unlock for both your pilot and your Titan. And the amount of customization is limited. So really, if you're going to get this game, be sure that you're really into the concept, and want quality gameplay over a story or a huge amount of guns to choose from. That's pretty much it for my thoughts about Titanfall. It's a really fun first-person shooter, but know coming into it that the quality gameplay, great mechanics, and cool art and graphics is all the game's got going for it. Don't expect some 12-hour campaign with set pieces and characters. That's just not what this game's about. So if you're willing to drop $60 to drop a Titan, this game is for you. I'm going to give this game a solid 4 stars out of 5. It's almost perfect. Almost.